I just really stress out sometimes when it comes to decorating my home. It's tough to do, but it doesn't have to be. Sue at Thornberry Cottage in Howard shows us some simple things that we can do to really jazz up your home and keep it stress-free.
Decorating doesn't have to be hard. Here's some super simple ideas for your coffee table to freshen them up for spring. This is an olive, heavier upholstered stool. A lot of people have these ideas in their house right now. It's not shouting spring at all, but we've brought in some ideas to just lighten the look. We've started with kind of a limoncello runner, and again, instead of just putting it straight out, let it puddle a little bit. It gives it a lot more interest. It doesn't have to lay flat at all. In a container you may already have of some type sitting inside of your tray, and then lighten it up with some moss balls, something that looks more alive and fresh. Here I've just gathered 3 tulips and tied it together with a little bit of wire and a soft ribbon. Just tied and knotted is all it really needs. This just tucked in adds a little bit of freshness to a heavier look that would have been kind of boring otherwise. Now we're going to go forward, and here we have a heavier glass and iron coffee table. Off these colors are a lot of heavy olive tones, so to soften this up for spring, we've just gotten a soft botanical print towel. It's got kind of an Audubon feeling to it. It looks springier and lighter, but it's not the pastel colors that wouldn't work with this room style. We're just going to incorporate a tray and then a grouping of candles. I like to use ivory in these tones because they kind of bring in light without trying to be pastel. Now, at home, if you have just a couple candles that are the same size, you can still use them. Just take an upside down votive or tea light holder and put that onto your tray, and then the same size candle will just kind of work out to be an opposite side, and it'll play really well without having to have different sizes. There's some wonderful new greenery available. Some very fun ferns. Just kind of curve those into your display. Most of the new greenery is all wired, very easy to play with, very simple. Wrap it around your tray a little bit. And I always like to incorporate a little bit of a nest or something that has a little bit of spring without a lot of pastel color into this kind of a look. I finish it off with just a couple older books and a piece of iron.